Thank you for your interest in SPIO. This introductory video is intended to serve two purposes. 1. Help users understand how to properly measure a child prior to ordering a SPIO. And 2. Help users properly fit a child once the SPIO is received. The general guidelines that follow apply to the measurement and fitting of all SPIO systems. Additional video tutorials have been produced that provide more detailed instructions that are unique to each specific SPIO orthosis. However, it is important that the following general guidelines are viewed and understood prior to advancing to the system-specific instructions. Measurement. The SPIO sizing guidelines were created to ensure that each child receives the correct fit. Always measure each child, paying close attention to the sizing guidelines. A copy of the guidelines is included with each sizing kit. It can also be found on the SPIO website, spioworks.com. If you have an assessment or sizing kit at your location, we recommend that you take the time to measure each child, even if he or she appears to fit perfectly into a particular size in the kit. Never select a size based on visual estimate. Eyeballing or estimating a size greatly increases the likelihood of an improper fit and less than ideal compression. SPIOs, like all items made from fabric, stretch with use. But unlike some fabrics, SPIO's unique fabric has a memory and rebounds to the original shape. SPIOs need to be washed at least every other day to realign the fabric's fibers and to maintain the proper amount of compression. If you are using a SPIO from an assessment kit that hasn't been washed within the last week, it may have stretched and may no longer be representative of the original size. All SPIO measurements must be recorded in centimeters. Place the tape measure directly against the skin. When measuring for any SPIO system, it is important that the tape is snug to the child's body without compressing the skin. For these reasons, a flexible cloth or vinyl tape is recommended. Pulling the tape too tightly will result in an inaccurately small measurement. If the tape is not snug enough, an inaccurately large measurement will result. In general, the tape must not indent the skin, and there should not be any gaps between the skin and the tape. Fitting. SPIOs are unique. They are precisely constructed using specialized fabric to provide the most comfortable and effective compression. Because of these one-of-a-kind features, first-time users may need a bit of assistance to properly don a SPIO. Here are a few tips that will help make the process easier and ensure a good fit with optimal compression. When you first receive your SPIO, it may appear to be too small. Try it on before you decide. SPIOs are designed to provide a snug fit and, due to the elasticity of the fabric, will stretch significantly to accommodate the child. Also, due to the small size, your SPIO may be difficult to get on, but that by itself doesn't mean that it is improperly sized. On occasion, the inside seams of the SPIO can irritate a child. If you suspect this to be the case, you may turn the SPIO inside out. Turning it inside out does not in any way reduce the compression or the effectiveness of the orthosis. To reduce the likelihood of irritation, it is important to ensure that the seams are properly aligned. Twisted seams can be problematic anywhere, but particularly in the armpit area of SPIO shirts. As a general rule, the seams of any SPIO system should be straight and smooth. Like seams, wrinkles can be a source of skin irritation. When donning a SPIO, take a moment to work out any wrinkles in the fabric. If a SPIO is too long, the excess fabric may be folded back at the wrist or ankle, creating an extra layer of compression. You may observe mild red marks or lines on your child's skin after removing the SPIO. These can be created by the system seams or where the compression is the most significant. Some redness is expected. The redness typically resolves in 15 minutes or less and is not a problem. If the redness does not resolve in 15 minutes, the system may be too tight. To determine if the SPIO is providing proper compression, place 2 fingers between the SPIO and the child's skin. Then pull the fabric away from the child's body. The system is designed to stretch approximately 1 to 2 inches with significant resistance. If the SPIO can be stretched more than 2 inches from the child's body, the system is too large and not providing proper compression. If it cannot be stretched at least 1 inch, the system is too tight. Now that you have viewed the general measurement and fitting guidelines, please take a moment to watch the system-specific videos. These videos provide additional measurement and fitting information that is unique to each SPIO system and help to ensure that each child receives the best fitting, most comfortable, and most effective compression solution.